Right, everyone, welcome back to Seconds Out. I have some breaking news. I'm Joe Leigh reporting on some upsetting news, some disappointing news for Eddie Hearn. Massively disappointing. Conor Benn has tested positive for coronavirus, and his fight with Adrian Granados is off. The first fight that was meant to be headlining fight camp is off, and it is extremely frustrating. It must be extremely frustrating for Eddie in particular, which I'm going to go into in a minute. But first of all, Leigh Wood versus Kanshu is the new main event. The WBA featherweight world title will now be the main event in Eddie's back garden. So the people who've paid thousands of pounds to sit ringside to see Conor will be disappointed. It's still a cracking card. It's still maybe the best one there is out of the three, but with Conor Benn headlining, that was one of the best cards of the year for Matchroom, in my opinion. You've got some cracking fights on there, but with Conor Benn, it's the icing on the cake. The icing's been completely wiped off now. For Leigh Wood, I guess you could say the cream rises to the top, even though, in my opinion, the best fight on the card would have been Conor Benn. Leigh Wood is a fantastic fighter, and he's got the biggest opportunity of his life, without a shadow of a doubt. And it's going to be a great fight to headline. It's just when you see what was meant to headline, it's frustrating for the wider audience, for the casual fans that know Conor Benn because of the way he markets himself fantastically. He's obviously Nigel Benn's son. We all know that now, but he's out of that shadow. That there's no question about that. But he's just got a huge audience. So, as I said, at the start, Eddie must be so disappointed. He had the party, the DAZN launch party. Like, he's trying to make a huge deal of this, and it was all leading up to the first week of fight camp, the first fight on DAZN in the UK, exclusively on DAZN in the UK. And it's just a shame that it's had to come to this, because this was the launch. Let's be honest. The launch party wasn't the launch. This was this was the big occasion that everyone was going to look at Eddie and say he's really changing the game, because the card was so stacked, and he had someone at the top of the card that everyone knew, and was like I thought was going to make a statement. So it's a huge impactful fight to be called off, but we move, and it's still a great card. We've still got Chris Billam-Smith versus Tommy McCarthy for the European, Commonwealth and British titles at cruiserweight. We've still got, obviously, the headline is a great fight. It's not for the super WBA belt at featherweight, but it's still a world title. And if Leigh Wood wins, he's in a great position. He could even fight. I mean, Josh Warrington could be a fight for him if Josh comes through the second fight with Lara. And then you've got Campbell Hatton, Sandy Ryan making her debut. You've got some great fights. Obviously, Anthony Fowler, last minute opponent. But the main thing which I brought you here for today is for that breaking news. Conor Benn versus Adrian Granados is off. I hope Conor Benn recovers well, and hopefully we can see him fight again a couple of times this year before 2021 is over and 2022 begins. Because I'd like to see him fight for a world title before 2022. Let me know if you guys would. Let me know when you think he's going to be back, if he hopefully recovers soon. And I could imagine the rematch with Adrian Granados happening as soon as he's recovered, to be honest. But thank you all for watching. Breaking news here. Unfortunate, but we move, we carry on. Thanks for coming to Seconds Out to watch this breaking news, and we'll see you later.